Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty in the Frizz. My name is Cara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for another one today. I am so excited to be using this California Coast palette from Sydney Grace. I have been wearing it since I went back to work and I am just really thrilled about it. So if you want to see 3 looks with this palette and here's some work updates, what's going on in my teacher life, keep on watching this video. Let me know what you think. And if makeup is your therapy and your love, if it makes you happy and you want to hang out with someone that feels the same way, definitely consider joining the community. I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. So how are you? Please let me know in the chat. I hope you are doing swell. I'm doing great. And I'm actually getting ready to go to work right now, but I'm filming the intro. Did this last look and I love it. I don't know how long this palette has been out, but y'all do know I love me some Sydney Grace and they never disappoint. I did purchase this during the Christmas and July sale. I'll have to put the price on an overlay because I don't remember how much it was, but I think I got this for 40% off. I don't know, but I've had my eye on it for a while. And I just think the color story is really unique. I know it's a neutral palette, but it's different than any neutral palette that I can think of that I own in my collection. And I have to say, spoiler alert, this is probably going to be a signature palette for me. And it's going to be something that I could use with my indie singles. I'm just really excited about it. In fact, I did use this palette when I went to see Beyonce in Atlanta. I used this with the Adept Inspired palette. I used some shimmers from that to create a really beautiful look. And I'm just thrilled with it. I have not swatched this palette, so I do want to do that now quickly because I just want to see how different the shades are in swatches. And I'll talk a bit about the type of variety that you can get with this palette, but I'm gonna go ahead and say if you need a palette for work or even going out where you can't make a mistake, this palette is mistake proof. All the shades go together. There's not a bad combo in here. You're not gonna be like, that doesn't look right. All the shades look right together and they work well together. I know this is California Coast. I'm not sure. I would have to really look, at the inspiration for this color story, but I just love it. It's not brown, it's not pink, it's not cool, it is just neutral and gorgeous. Okay, enough about that. Let's get into the swatches really quick because I got to be to work by 8 and it's 7:35. So here's the palette up close. And you see there are 9 shades. By the way, this is the deep version. And this does have a 18-month shelf life. Now, the light version definitely has a little more variety in the mattes, but I want it deep. So let's get started. The first shade we're going to start with is Half Moon Bay. These are not going to be the neatest swatches. It's beautiful, shimmery rose gold. Next we have Laguna. Laguna is really the perfect transition for this palette. Let me turn this down just a taste. That'll show up a little bit better. Next matte is Glass Beach. Oh, y'all. It's like a taupey brown. So pretty. We have Butterfly Beach. Ooh, okay. So see, now I can start to see those differences. This is a lot cooler. It looks like it's got some gray in it. That's really nice. Next we have Malibu. Okay, so that's giving us some more depth there. Then the deepest shade in the palette is La Jolla Shores, or is it Jala? It's 2 L's. Is it Jala? Let me know, because 2 L's would make the O long. I mean, 2 L's would make the O short. All right, ooh, look at that. This is like a charcoal. Not quite, well, it's not quite black. It's charcoal, like I said. Okay. Then we have 3 shimmers on the bottom. We have Big Sur. Ooh, okay, so this one, we'll have to compare the 3 pinks in a second. But this one's deeper because this one's like icier. Next we have Santa Cruz. Oh, yes. And this is like mauve-y, really mauve-y, where the other 2 to me are like more pink. And finally we have Caramel Beach. I'm wearing Caramel Beach right now and I love it. So here are the swatches. I know it was a little rushed, but I try to make them nice and thick so you could really see the difference because the shades do look similar in the pan, but you can see they're all pretty different. That is really, really nice. All right, and then let's just look at the pinks real quick. I might swatch them later on in the video. I can't remember. We'll just do all the shimmers. So Half Moon Bay, Big Sur, Santa Cruz, Carmel Beach. So they're the 4 shimmers. So they all have differences. This one's the most different, I would say. But they all have differences, right? I was gonna say these two look the most similar, but this one has a coolness to it, like a taupiness to it that this one doesn't have. This one has like an icy kind of vibe. And then this one is really like a rosy kind of gold shimmer. Well, I don't know if it's rose gold, but all right, that's it. We're actually going to get into 3 looks, and all of these looks I did for work. I've worn this palette now Monday, Tuesday, and today is Wednesday. We're just gonna talk through my work week so far, how work is going, how my teacher life is going since I started, and I'll be back at the end to wrap up this video. All right, let's get to it now. All right, you guys, good morning. I'm not sure if it's morning for you, but I am getting ready to go to work. And I have just been really taking my time this Monday morning, trying to plan out my new routines. I think Monday's gonna be a gym day because Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, I don't have meetings after work. So Mondays and Wednesdays, I'm gonna claim a gym day. So I'm not gonna be doing a morning workout. I just was taking my time with my makeup this morning, and we're gonna get into the first look. Okay, that's not even the right palette, so hold on. All right, I have it. Low key, this palette is fantastic. It's just this color story for me. I think this might be my signature palette. Not sure yet. We'll see how different we can make these looks. But for right now, we're gonna do a little work look. So, oh, let me tell you about the makeup though, y'all. First of all, let's get into it. Tiger palette from Hourglass on top of the Chanel No. 1 Skin Tint Foundation. Dior concealer, my pink powder, Sandy Cheeks by Melt Blush here. I use the like bronzer, probably could blend that a little bit, but whatever. And Chanel a Demi Matte. This is like a perfect work look, y'all. Oh, I did not prime. So at this time, the boys are still at my dad's, so I'm just really taking my time. Usually my mornings, I don't have like so much leisure, but I'm working on that. I'm just gonna have to get up a bit earlier. Thinking 5 o'clock will be good, but that's so early. I'm gonna go into the shade Laguna first for my transition using my Bristles Beauty taper blending brush that needs to be washed. Maybe I shouldn't use that. I don't think I'm gonna use that. It really needs to be washed. We're gonna switch to the BK Beauty 201. So my face is a little greasy looking. I just sprayed my setting spray, so my face looks a little shiny. So hopefully that'll set in. I used the Cali Ray spray and I'm almost out of, no, I used the Hourglass Veil setting spray today. Like, Sydney, I just don't know. I don't know. I want to be in the lab with them making these mattes, seriously. How do they even get the mattes pressed so nicely? Because when I've tried to repress mattes, it just doesn't happen. You know what? I'm gonna look that up. How do they make matte eyeshadow? Because we always see the shimmers being made, you know, on Instagram, because everyone loves the shimmer. So we always see those. We see those being pressed and squeezed and put in the pans, but we never see the mattes. Did y'all think about that? Why don't we see the mattes? Or am I missing it? Let me know. What's the secret? All right. Like, I'm trying not to say like so much, y'all. I say it all the time, and I'm editing it out lately because it's just a lot. I say it a lot. Do you see this? Simplicity. Simplicity for me. It's the simplicity for me. This goes with every outfit. This goes with every look. This is gonna look good on warm and cool people. Oh gosh. This palette is underrated. So sorry. I know it's only the first look, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that. Next, I'm gonna go into Malibu. just deepen it up a little bit. I'm going to take, we'll try. We're going to use the Singe Beauty EO3. The brushes are really soft. Not saying that that's bad. They remind me, I have the Lethal brushes as well. And they're super, super soft. I think these are great for like diffusing. But sometimes I need a little oomph. I need a little more pressure. And these don't do that. So it just depends on what you're wanting to use the brush for. But for this right now, getting a nice blend, a little smoke, this is perfect. Okay. I'm really gonna have to set aside this eyeshadow time in the morning. I know the boys will be here and, you know, interrupting and all, which is fine, you know, they live here. But this is just so peaceful before going into work. I'm really trying to just find that perfect routine in the morning to set my day. Nothing else to say. Now for today's shimmer, I'm thinking Santa Cruz. It's this one here. And I will swatch this one out because I'm actually very curious about how different these are going to look on the eyes. But look at this shade. This shade reminds me of my friend Kelly over at Key Beauty Real. It's like a rosy gold kind of. It's like pink taupe. Pink taupe. That's what I'm going to describe it as. And then we'll just go back into Malibu again on the outer corner and just do that. What time is it? Because I got to be to work at 8. It's 7:34. So let me tell you about today's schedule. How about that? We have team meetings today. And we're going to find out our schedule. I didn't look at it. I know it's up, but I already know there's some things people are not happy about. I didn't make the schedule. But one of the things, y'all, is... You know, I need to make a, you know, I need to do some teaching content because I have so much to talk about. We either have lunch duty or recess duty. No, we usually have recess duty every day, but now they're switching it off with lunch duty. And my whole thing is like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be in there. I don't want to be in the cafeteria. The kids aren't even bad in the cafeteria, but they act like lunch is like, oh my God, lunch is so crazy. It's really not. The kids are listen, I have seen some cafeteria issues, okay, in my day. Going back into Laguna underneath the lashes, just a little shadow here. And I guess it's about relationship building. Listen, I have no issue with relationship building with students. That is the thing that I'm better at relationship building than teaching. So that's really the truth, the honest truth. Now let's see. Now what I don't feel like this palette has is a inner corner highlight shade, and that's fine because we have so many things we can use. I'm gonna just go into Wonderstruck from my Luminous Light palette, which is in Deep. Probably should have got the medium palette, but we can always look at that for Black Friday. I don't think teachers are going to be happy with having to do lunch duty is the bottom line. When I come back for look 2, I'll give you an update. I want to be in that cafeteria. Wow. All right, this is the first look. I'm going to have to put some powder on because all this is a lot. All right, I'm going to come back with my liner and mascara, and then I'll let you know how I feel about this, but I think you already know. So I'll be right back. I'm back with the finished look. I just used my brown Victoria Beckham liner and then my What's Up Beauty mascara. That's it. So let me know what you think about this one. I think it is so perfect. I really do. All right, I do want to tell you what perfume I'm wearing today. I'm going to wear 2. I'm wearing Cherry Punk. I'm going to wear Cherry Punk. This smells like Tom Ford Cherry Smoke and lasts way longer. It's like cherry and leather. Yes, but I'm going to bring with me the Kayali Burning Cherry if I need to refresh myself. Cherry is one of my favorite scents, and I know that if I smell good, like, it's just going to be a nice day. So, I mean, smelling good is always something that's helpful, right? Because when they start talking to me about this lunch duty, I'm going to just be like this. Put a little bit of the burning cherry on top. All right. That's it, y'all. Let me know what you think about look number 1. We're going to do 2 more looks because we want to just see about the variety in the palette. We'll see if it has that. But for now, it is, what time is it? 7:43. Got to be to work at 8. So I'll see y'all in a second for look number 2. All right, y'all. We are on day 2 of the California Coast palette. Getting ready to go to work. I have been up since 5 a.m. Got on my Peloton, y'all, because this is supposed to be my Peloton day. So I'm alternating gym and Peloton depending on the schedule. And we will see. Now, the boys haven't been here. So this has been a trial run. So tomorrow they will be here. And, you know, next week I'll be getting them ready for school. So we were going to see if we can stick out this routine despite having, you know, the boys here. But, you know, they have to be a part of it. Like, you have no choice. You will be a part of it. Anyway, let me show y'all. I'm going to start collecting some math shirts. So this one says, what part of, and then it's all these equations, do you not understand? I think that's what it says. Don't you understand? So let me show y'all. So can y'all see it? I got it from Amazon. It was like 11 bucks. And I just have on my leggings here. And I can't be too matchy-matchy, so wearing my red Converses. Yes, okay. And before I forget, let me tell you what scent I'm wearing. I am wearing What About Pop by the House of Oud. Oh my gosh. I'm obsessed with this. I feel like I'm going to use this up so fast because I already used up the travel size. But it is just, think Sol de Janeiro Cherryosa 62. Born on another level with a little cinnamon, a little spice. Or I already just sprayed myself. I want to do it again. I gotta get up there. Okay. I'm not gonna bring this with me to work though, because that's too much. But I will bring my Cherryosa 62. Now, what we came for was our California Coast palette. I need to put a little powder right here, but I'm wearing my Chanel No. 1 Dior concealer. I don't have the Melt Sandy Cheeks on today. I was looking real red yesterday. But I am wearing the pink powder from Ben Nye and So Cheeky by Iconic London. No bronzer today because I forgot. A combination of this YSL, I think it's called Candy Glaze, and it's the nude shade. It's a nude shade. And then on top of that, I have, yep, Peach Perversion by Pat McGrath. Makes like a nice little, I don't know, brown nude look. So yes, probably only needed one of those. Yesterday, I used the middle row. Let's go into Butterfly Beach for a transition today. And I'm gonna be using this Bristles Beauty EO1 DL brush, the one I said I wasn't gonna use yesterday because I needed to wash it. I have on the NARS primer. So let me know how you're doing. I'm gonna recap what happened yesterday at work. So we went over the schedules and we do, in fact, have lunch duty. I actually have 2 days of lunch duty, 2 days of recess, and then on Fridays I have nothing, which that's nice. That's something to look forward to on a Friday, right? Going in this one really light because this one's pigmented and it could be a crease shade. So I don't want to go in too heavy because I don't want the look to be too deep, but we'll see. Anyway, so that's the schedule. And y'all, we have planning. That's our last period. And I'm so excited about that because when I taught 2nd grade, we had planning. So the kids had like gym, music or whatever. They had that last period when I taught 2nd grade. And so when I went to 4th, I had to get used to having it in the middle of the day. But it's like you get that last hour, even if you have a meeting, to just get your life together. And we won't have a meeting every day, but you just get that last hour to just get your life right and plan for the next day, which really helps me because I'm trying to get to the gym after work if we don't have a meeting. And then I have to pick Marky up from the bus stop, which is at my school, by 4:15. So when we get off at 2:45, which usually ends up being 3 for me because I have car rider duty, I'll have to race to the gym. I can only do like an hour workout on gym days during the week, which is okay because it's better than nothing. And then be back to get Marky off the bus because there's no one else to get him off the bus. You know what I'm saying? So that last period gives me a chance. Like I can change my clothes for the gym. You know, I can get myself ready so that as soon as the last car riders are dismissed or at once 2:40 hits, I can just leave. I don't have to go upstairs or do anything and be ready for the next day. So I'm excited about that. Not so much excited about the lunch duty, but I'm going to be open-minded to, you know, new possibilities and what that can bring. So then we have our schedules. So they had us starting with our homeroom class first. And I kind of thought that was cool. But then what I realized is that if I start with my homeroom class, I never see them again because then they do their next 2 rotations. The other teacher is going to take them to lunch and recess. I'll see them outside, but you know what I'm saying? I won't have time with them. So what we suggested was switching them to the middle group because the middle period is split. Because recess and lunch are right in the middle. And I'm like, that is such a huge transition. So if we have our homeroom class second, we get to take them to recess and lunch. And then they come back for the second half of the rotation so that if anything pops off at lunch or anything like that, you know, we can debrief, we can get ourselves together for the next half of the day. And also if any of the instructional time is lost in the transition, I can always say with that group, hey, we're going to finish this when y'all come in. When y'all come in for breakfast in the morning, I need y'all to finish up, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to make a habit of that, but, you know, just in an emergency situation. Because y'all not going to tell me that the kids can get ready and downstairs in 5 minutes. Like, there's no transition time really built in. So that's the thing. You got to just keep that in mind. I want to go into Glass Beach. And then I think for my third look, we'll go into the deep shade. But I'm not really feeling the deep look today. So I'm going to switch brushes. And let's try this one. This is by Lethal. It's kind of cool because it's angled. And this will be good for the crease, I think. Oh, went to the wrong shade. Glass Beach, yeah. I don't know. Because they're similar, but I think Glass Beach is a taste warmer. And this is another one. See, the thing about this palette is, and why I'm doing 3 looks, is for the variety. And see, I'm not really seeing Glass Beach show up too much. It kind of makes this palette like mistake proof in a way, which is cool. I'm really into that. All right. So you can see there's definitely smoke there, but it just looks like I used more of the Butterfly Beach shade. And one thing I noticed with the Love's Journey palette, if I had gotten that palette in light, I may have seen more variety. And I think the same goes for this one because I know that this shade was like significantly lighter in the light palette, but I just opted for deep. But it's something for me to keep in mind. These are the shimmers we have left. So it's Big Sur, Half Moon Bay, and then Caramel Beach. I really like Caramel Beach, but I think I'm going to really like that with that really deep shade. So I think I'm going to save that for tomorrow. And I think it's Half Moon Bay. Half Moon Bay is the one I want to go with, this one here today. So my plan today is to get my room done. There is so much, and I'm recording a kind of little vlog situation. There's so much that needs to be put away. Like I have all these library books and things. I cannot keep that stuff in my room. My goal is to put them in the closet. Okay, that was a sloppy application. I want to put them in my grade level closet, and Tyrone is going to help me. I need that out. I have a math alphabet I want to put up. So I really need to get that taken care of today. I don't want anything on the desks. I don't want anything out that's supposed to go in that closet. That's my goal for today. I also want to put up outside of our room. We are required to have student work. And I have these picture frames. And then inside it says amazing work coming soon. So just, you know, to let anybody know that's walking through the school, like that's where the work is going to be hung up. I don't even know why I took it down. Nobody else took theirs down. But next year I won't be taking it down. So I got to put that back up. And I have a math training for the new curriculum today. So I don't even have the whole day. Well, not that I ever had the whole day. And Friday is an optional work day. So I would really like to be off Friday. That would make my heart happy. Or if I have to come in Friday, it's just for planning purposes, not for physical movement of anything in the room. That's really nice. I got to do something right there. So that's kind of where we are with the room. And you'll see it. I'll make sure I show it to you. I'm kind of covering up. I don't know. I'm just trying to make it match the other eye. All right. Going back into Glass Beach. Just trying to tap a little. I don't think this is really doing anything, but it's just the movement I usually do. Putting a little more of the deep shade on the outer corner. And then I'm going to take this MSQ shader brush for the lower lash line, and we're gonna just do Butterfly Beach for that. Try to keep it really close to the lower lashes. Really looking forward to the math training actually, because I just need the logistics and I need the ins and outs of like what day do we really start curriculum, things like that. Here we go. Last, we're gonna need an inner corner highlight, and again, there really isn't one in this palette for me. I have this Hourglass Tiger palette here. Maybe we could take one of those shades and see what we can do. I'm gonna go into this blush here, or blush light. All right, this isn't really like a poppy highlight. Let's see, with the gold. Yeah, because you know Hourglass, it's like lit from within type glow. But that's fine. I'll have a lit from within inner corner point today. Here's look number 2 with California Coast. I'll have to compare and see if it looks any different than look number 1. I kind of think it does. I am going to be using a gray liner from Victoria Beckham Beauty today in the shade Ash. Okay, that says black. Well, I'm a fine ash. And then I'm gonna put on my What's Up Beauty mascara, and I'll be back to close out look number 2. All right, I am back with the finished look, and I couldn't find, well, I just found it, but it was too late. I couldn't find the Victoria Beckham, so I used the Linda Hallberg Gray Core Crayon, and had a little mishap with the mascara, but hopefully it looks all right. There's the finished look. Also, I just feel like with this, I don't know, it's giving me like a melony, salmony, smoky vibe. I thought that these sneakers will actually look better than doing the red. Let me know what y'all think, but these are gonna be good. I have Converses in almost every color. They are my favorites. All right, it is 7:42. I think this was around the same time I finished yesterday. And you know when work starts, I have to be there at 7:20. Right now we have this 8 o'clock grace period because we're staying till 3:30. But I'm gonna have to probably, I don't know, I got up at 5 today. So I don't know, a 4:45. Because see, when I get up, let me put my shoes on. When I get up, I don't just get up. I shuck and jive a little bit. I do these stretches in the bed because I just feel like I just need to get my life right. And I'm trying not to scroll, but I do usually get on my phone. And so I'm trying to not do that. Then I get up, you know, I think about what I need to do. I just think, I sit and think. Then I get up, bathroom, brush my teeth, water and medicine. And then, you know, some mornings I'm going to have the workout piece. So I don't know. And Tyrone gets up at 5:20. The 5:20 is not going to work because I really love the piece before the boys wake up. And if I can just have all of that done, and then all I have to do, you know, I have the boys, I put their breakfast out and their medicine, clothes, all that. They can be and will be, they're not right now, but they will be pretty self-sufficient in the morning. August is learning how to use a microwave. So we have all that good stuff happening. And then I can really take my time with the makeup because this is so peaceful. I've literally been up for 2 hours. I've taken my medicine. I feel like I'm gonna have a great day. And the boys come back home today, so they'll probably be in tomorrow's look. So let's get to that now. I am claiming a great day, and I hope whenever you're watching this that you're having a great one, and if not, that this can give you some escape and motivation, that you can turn it all around. Okay, y'all. Tomorrow's look is coming right now. Oh, there we go. Hey friends, I'm back to do look number 3 with the California Coast palette. Yes, y'all. Let me tell you what's on my face and I'll show you my little outfit for the day. Look at these little safety pin earrings. These are from Amazon. I gotta start linking this stuff because I just find things and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to show y'all. Anyway, okay, first let's start with my scent. I wore it last night, Angel Share. Oh my gosh. This, I just need more. It is just like warm apple pie cinnamon. On my face, let me talk about my face. I have on the Chanel No. 1 Skin Tint, which I think I'm almost finished, y'all. It's like squirting. It's not coming out the right way. So I'm like, okay, it's about to be an empty. I'm wearing my Dior concealer, my pink powder, no Melt Sandy Cheeks today. And y'all know that's my staple. Okay, Gucci bronzer. Let me show y'all. It's worth it. Look at that little bit of pan. I know I've had it for 2 years, but oh well. It's pans. So that's like probably one of my favorite bronzers. And then this glow right here, I don't even have on blush because I'm just not sure, like with blue and all this that I got on today. I'm just wearing Quartz Glow by Say. I did order that new RMS highlighter that I didn't need, but I got it for 12 bucks. That made it feel a little bit better, but we can go into a whole nother conversation about if you don't need something, that $12 was wasted. But I don't want to go into that right now at 6:58 a.m. Now let me show y'all my outfit. So I'm the team captain. We have these houses and each house stands for a trait, a character trait. I am the team captain for blue, and I've decided that the character trait is going to be perseverance because I wanted it to be intention. But that might be a little bit too complicated. But intention is going to go into the perseverance because intention's not enough, right? We can intend to do things, we can have the plan, but when things get hard, the perseverance is the key, right? And that's what I want the children to understand, and that's what I want myself to understand, and all of us. That helps with the discipline. You know, when things get rough, when times get hard, when your day gets shaken up, or something just is grinding your gears, or something doesn't frost your cookies, we have to persevere so we can still do the things that we intend on doing. So long story short, that is going to be the character trait for my house. I have to talk a little more about school stuff because it goes with my life stuff as well. Anyway, let me show you my outfit. So we have these things called color wars, and I really want to get into it this year because last year I just didn't do a great job of getting into color wars, which is where we get points for however many pieces of clothing we have of our house color, right? So today we're just representing our house, and I just feel like as a team captain I should, you know, really be blued out. So let me just show you. I have on a shirt. Well, let me just stand up. I have a shirt that says it's a great day to be a patriot. The patriot is the mascot. That's a whole nother conversation, but we just got a new mascot. It's a star because what we had before, I don't want to talk about it. All right, I got on my blue shirt here tied around. I've got my Captain America socks on. I'm not wearing those Crocs. Today I'm wearing these. So I'm super matchy, but it's okay in this instance. With all that being said, y'all know I'm not doing blue eyeshadow because that's just too much for me. So I want to try to do a really neutrally look with our California Coast palette. And I think the shades that I want to use Laguna, Carmel Beach, and La Jolla Shores. I don't really want it to be too smoky. And I forgot to tell you, it's on my lips. I have a color. No, I don't. I have a KKW liner on. Don't. But this is one of my favorite lip shades of all time. Adrienne by Chanel. This is the business for me. And I think people with all colors can wear this. Just change up the lip liner. It is so good. It is, I just love this lip formula. I'm trying to think of what I can compare it to. But I wore Hourglass the other day and I was like, no, I like the Chanel better. Dare I say I like it better than the Dior. Never tried. Does Chanel have matte lipsticks? I guess they do. I don't know. That's not what this is about. So I'm gonna go into Laguna using a Bristles Beauty EO2 RL brush. And right now, y'all, August is asleep. Like, I really need him to get up. I'm trying with him. I'm trying to give him to the last minute because I'm trying to get them used to this getting up again. Because, you know, today I have to be to work at 8. But, you know, next week it's going to be 7:20. Their granddad is coming to get them at 7:30. So we're going into Laguna. And look, what's this? What's that supposed to be? Like, for what? Didn't ask, didn't invite you. So I'm just gonna, I'm gonna do this really light. I don't want a heavy smoky eye today. I want this like nude look. We'll see what we can do. Also, my Natasha Denona palette said it was coming yesterday and then it didn't. So it'll be here today. So I'm gonna try to work on that. All right, let me recap yesterday. Yesterday I got my whole room done. As far as all the extra stuff being put away. I was so proud of myself. And you know what it made me feel like? It made me feel like, Cara, you can really trust yourself. You can really trust yourself because you held up your end of the bargain. You said by the end of the day, like, you want this class to look teachable. And it is. Is everything up? No. Everything's never up by the first day of school. And I learned very late in the game, probably like 15 years in, why do you need to have everything up for the first day of school? Don't you want the kids to be able to envision their work up? Or is it already complete without them? No, it's not. All right, let me go. I'm going now. I'm going to the Jola Shores. But yeah, like you want them to be able to see themselves in the room and understand. You want them to understand like you are part of the decoration. I'm not doing all this work. That's you know what? The one thing I tell everybody now is make the children work. I'm tired of running around all the time, shucking and jiving, trying to dance around to make them excited. No, you're going to do some work. That's what you're here to do. You're here to work. You're not here to sit here and watch a show. No, I'm tired of it. So that's my motto. That's, I mean, well, it's not a motto, but that's what I think all the time. Oh, because I'd be like, oh, I don't want to put them through that. Why not, Cara? Put them through it. Like, come on now. Make these kids do something. Earn your keep. Come on. So yeah, my room, it looks great. I still have to do seating charts. I got some stuff for my door. I did order a bunch of stuff. Like Sharpies. Come on. I got to order some Sharpies. I order some Sharpies. Every year I order Mr. Sketch, the 22 pack of markers. Those are my favorites. Those are great for anchor charts. I ordered these magnetic locker tags, and hopefully they don't switch them around like they did last year, which was so annoying. So people didn't know where their lockers were, but whatever. I've had this group of kids, but you know, they could have changed. They could be mischievous now as 4th graders instead of 2nd graders. So that's done. I did a math training yesterday, which was great. We got school supplies. Divvied those up. Got that put away. Now I just have to organize their pencil boxes because the county provided school supplies. So everything is everything. I really didn't want to go to work on Friday because Friday's an optional day. But I've faced the fact that I probably will need to go in. It might not be all day, you know what I'm saying? But just for a little bit, just to make sure the finishing touches are together. Because when I used to teach in the city, they used to open the school up on the weekend. This county doesn't do that. So Friday, you got to walk out there and be ready to come in Monday, ready to do what you need to do. I'm going to just see, this isn't, it looks good, but I want it blended out even more if I can. So I'm just taking this because I just, okay, moving into Caramel Beach, which is this little antique-y Natasha Denona glam shade that I don't know if I'm gonna like it on me. I can't wait to try that nude palette. People really like it, but it really does look like that Mario palette. Really looks like that. Oh yeah, this is exactly what I was envisioning. So today is a gym day for me. It's not a Peloton day. Then I'll pick the kids up, take them to karate. And I'm gonna come back and make some burgers. I'm making Beyond Burgers for me and Tyrone if he wants a Beyond Burger. I love me some Beyond Burgers. Like, they are so juicy and good with some cheese. And let me tell you the seasoning. Smokehouse Maple. I will never steer y'all wrong. Smokehouse Maple seasoning, you have to ask Ariel. That is better than everything. Oh my gosh. It is the perfect burger seasoning. It is perfect for everything in life. Smokehouse Maple, y'all, McCormick's. Let me know if you try it. Let me know if you use it. This is a fun chat. I was just thinking about all the different things I was talking about. And see, that's why I'm like, makeup is just an aside for me because I love talking about other stuff, like life stuff, you know? Going back into Laguna for the lower lash line. Just like that, because I'm not trying to do too much. Plus, I got to get ready to get August up with his foolery. As soon as I tried to get the cover off, he was holding it, trying to get it on. I'm like, I don't have time for this. I'm not going to have time for this. And that's why I know the boys are going to have to get up. See, Marky got up on his own, but they're going to have to get up. I even made them bacon in the oven this morning. It has no nitrates, organic bacon. It's called Expensive. That's what it's called. It's still probably not great for you, but I'm trying to get them together. I haven't been eating bacon. All right, going back to the Hourglass Tiger palette, just because it's here, we're gonna just use probably this just highlight shade. I wonder what Hourglass is gonna come out with for holiday. Like, how different can you make these palettes look? But they did a nice job with this Tiger palette, I will say. I really like the blushes in the Butterfly palette, but I didn't need those ashy powders. Because they look ashy even on the real light people. Some of them, I was like, oh, this is not going to work for me. That's look number 3. This is exactly what I wanted. Now, you can make this look nice and glam, like for real glam. just really deepen up that deep shade, which is called Lajola Shores. Really deepen that up, but this is exactly, you know what, Cara? The vision. The vision. That's exactly what I wanted. All right. Oh, my battery's about to die. I need to get August up. Mascara, liner. I'll be back to close out the video. All right, I am back with the finished look. This came out exactly how I wanted it to come out. I love it. I think the first look, the second look was good, but no, was it the second? The first look and this look, I don't know, is this my favorite? I'm so surprised that this is my favorite. I don't know. I think the first look and this look, yeah. So for liner, I use the Linda Hallberg Greige Core. This is one of my favorite liners ever. It's such a unique color. Love it. And of course, my What's Up Beauty mascara. I'm so happy with this look. You'll have to let me know. Now, I say I like the first and third look the best. I think because the second look looked very similar to the first look. So when you think about the variety in the palette, it really came with this Caramel Beach shimmer and then using one of the pink shimmers. But the pink shimmers are really similar on the eye. There's subtle differences if you're into that sort of thing. But let me just give you final thoughts about this palette. Oh, that's what I'm already doing. Okay, I really like this palette. This palette is a palette that I can go to every day, and I think it will go with anything that you wear. If you're wearing black, this palette works. If you're wearing brown or gray or beige, this palette works. If you're wearing blue, this palette works. I see this palette being truly universal. I can't say that about a lot of palettes. I can't even think of one right now. I don't know why my voice sounds like that. I'm really gonna have to look through my collection because it's warm and it's cool. I wonder if I'll feel like that about the new Natasha Denona palette. The Sydney Grace, it's just hit after hit after hit for me, and I'm glad I finally decided to try this one because this is definitely not a new palette. Now, variety. I don't think there's a ton of variety with this palette, but I'm also not looking for that with this palette. You can look at the tones here and tell that there's not gonna be a ton of variety, but there are gonna be some little subtle differences and things that you can do to create different looks. So the two distinct looks, as I said, were the first and third look. And I'd love to explore this even more, do some all matte looks, some one and done looks, some halo eyes. I mean, there's some different ways that we can work this palette. If you wanted more variety, I think if you went with the light version, you may get a little more of that with the mattes, but I'm really happy I went with the deep. I'm actually not really sure what else to say about this palette. The mattes were matting, the shimmers are foiled and shimmery. The looks lasted all day. They still look good when I got home. Now I will say that the classroom is a little warm right now because I don't think the air is fully on, or I don't know what they're doing. And I was sweating a lot and running around, doing team building and climbing on ladders and things like that. But I feel like it still held up. I could tell a little bit of difference at the end of the day, but no creasing or anything of that nature. But just know, like, I was active. Also, my air conditioner is broken in my car. So definitely sweating more than the usual as I'm driving. Another excellent product from Sydney Grace. Oh, Granddad is here, so I'm gonna close out this video. Please let me know if you have this palette. I would be curious to hear your thoughts on this one because this one almost slipped by me. And I was just looking at it like, this is really kind of a different palette for my collection. I was just watching Laura May do her Natasha Denona comparisons. I was trying to think of like other Universal palettes, but she had pulled out the Going Coconuts by ColourPop, which I don't have anymore, and that's so taupe. I mean, it's not similar to this, but those are the types of palettes I feel like you could wear with anything. And I would put this right in that category, especially if you don't want it to be too like grayish or taupish or antique-ish. You get these, I don't even know what you call these shades. They're like, they're not mauve and they're not exactly brown. I don't know what to call these types of shades. So let me know what you think about this palette. I mean, the shimmers are definitely kind of that rose gold, but the mauves are really, really different. I mean, they're probably in the brown family, but it's hard for me to be exact with colors. But I really love this palette. And if you were thinking about it or thinking about it for the future, I would definitely get this because I think you're going to get a ton of usage out of it. So let me go let Granddad in. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another one today. I hope this was therapy for you. You know it always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you're being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice. Stay safe. And I will see y'all in the next one. So you guys sit down. Go ahead.
Hello.
Tell them what you about to do.
About to go in this house.
Oh, wait, you don't have a mic on. He's coming, Marky.
Wait, I want to hold it.
No, it's going to make it loud and crackly. Now go ahead and talk.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go to Candace's house today.
Marky, come say hi.
Hi.
You gotta bend down. Swallow, swallow, swallow.
Hi.
All right, we're going to get up out of here, y'all. All right, so you see them later, because I'm sure they miss you.
I'll see you later.
Okay.
Keep posting.
All right, I'm going to put it on the video. All right, let's say bye on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, I like that bow. Okay.
Wait. Wait, redo that.
Let's say bye on 3. 1, 2. Wait, swallow. All right, let's say bye on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Bye.
Bye.